Hello everybody, welcome to the final episode of the Digimon Pendulum Color Series. So first off, let's look at the Digimon here, which I just froze today because I wanted to go do things, and to be honest, just wasn't really feeling in the mood to deal with the whole color device. As I said, these aren't my favorite devices to run. These are actually probably like the lowest ranked devices actually in my collection. Like, I do actually place the colors at the bottom, so that's just how it is. But we get to end it off today with the last Mon here, who I want that one. He's gonna go one. Yeah, there we go. Light back on though. So we got Saber Leomon here, which he looks pretty nice, pretty spazzy in my own little opinion here. I actually kind of like the color palette they picked this time, with like the bright yellow head and the more tannish body and like the orange backing. Like, he looks pretty nice, like not too bad. So overall, it's a cool little Digimon here. Weird evolution path, I know, but this is the natural one. The other ones for this guy are like all Jogress based, so for Triceramon. So, weird little ending bit here. But I guess we could do some battles with him and just mess around, I guess. Because, I don't know, it's just like the little end episode, and that's just kind of pretty much how this works out for us. You see that immediate power difference, though, which is really nice. Bam, there we go. Quite an easy little thing. You can hear that nice pour sound going right through this thing. Which, yeah, the Pendulum color has a... I don't know what they did with this one. I don't know, like, it doesn't sound like they picked a really good sound for the battle thing. Like, it's very screechy. It's like the sound they sampled wasn't, like, done correctly, so it's just kind of weird how they picked it. Cleared out that area, so now we get to go on to the next one. Look, it's Edamon. Whoa, I love how he has gold teeth. That is actually amazing. Oh, I did not know that about Edamon. That is pretty funny. Sorry, I'm just gonna laugh about that now. Got that weird little turtle thing, which he looks pretty snazzy. Bam, there we go. Another few little battles there. Another easy win for us. I hope we're fighting ourselves this fight. Which means that probably the next fights are going to be nice and hard for us. Oh, easy battle there. I'm trying to at least get to, like, the 10th one, because, like, I know at the 10th one you get to do, like, unlock a thing. So, trying to at least get past that. Look, it's the Digimon I originally thought about going for. Blastmon! Oh, we lost to Blastmon. Apparently he was stronger than us. That does not mean anything. Because look what we can do. We can win! We can defeat him! Like that. Oh, Hercules Kabuterimon. Ooh. I always like the Kabuterimon. The whole, like, line for it. I don't know. Something about, like, it becoming this nice golden beetle. Oh, we lost to that one, too. I guess let's take Mr. WARIO's advice on that nice little second battle there, where he said go for a different type of shakes. Which I don't think really does much in this device, because everything's so RNG based. Like, it doesn't seem that worth it. There you go. Go for blue. That might have been my fault. I did not do that many shakes there. Let's try this again. There, we went for red this time. Bam. I don't know. It just kind of seems RNG based, to be honest. But we'll give it a good, nice shot here. We'll go all red. Oh, it worked that time. I guess maybe ooh, look at Grandest Quagamon. It is kind of cool it ends on Grandest Quagamon on the Pendulum color. I don't know, the original Pendulum and the 20th didn't really have that too many final forms. Nope. It didn't work out that time, but I think I went yellow that time. See, do some more battles! Oh. One thing I don't like about the whole battle system in this device is it takes DP for each of the little things, which I don't understand that. Yeah, the whole battle thing is just all RNG based, yeah. You can just shake whatever and it'll be a winner. Bam. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Whee! There we go. Win. Nope. He lost. Is he really gonna keep... Is this how this is gonna work out for us now? Is we're just gonna keep losing and losing and losing to this dude? Like, come on, we can bite him. Here, let's go aim for, I guess, the yellow. I feel like the yellow would be the nice midpoint there, so I guess let's do that. Blah, yellow him out. Proper RNG, and we lost. Bleh. I'm not a big fan of the whole system of this device. There's so many things I think are wrong with it. And yeah, he's already empty on Condition Hearts. I kind of do that on purpose, though. Because, I don't know. One of those things where it's like, eh. At this point, I'm very tired of the colors. I've wasted a lot of time on these guys. So for me, it's just like, That's the reason why I'm not doing a second run for these devices. Is one, I already really don't like these devices. Like, if anyone's curious about devices that I'm not a big fan of, it is these guys. Like, these are not my favorite at all. To the point where I've thought about trading them off, like, many times. Like, if someone ever offers me a good trade on these things, then yeah, I totally will trade off all my colors for that. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, these just don't work for me in any sense of the way. They're cool to see and, like, cool to have, like, to see the screen and, like, the whole night and day system in it. Like, that is cool parts of it. But, like, there's just so many negatives, in my opinion. I know some people argue that fast evolution timers are a good thing, but in my opinion, they're horrible. If you want to have, like, I get some people just want a battle device or whatever, which, yeah, I get that, but just go get a Digivice. Like, there's so many of them that offer you so many battle options. Like, if you're wanting a good battle partner device that allows you to have multiple mons or whatever, get yourself a detector. These things have, like, a bunch of Digimon on them. And you don't even have to unlock them, technically. Because there's, like, every code card is already put on the internet for y'all. So, this just can do cool battle stuff. Like, I recommend getting these if you like to do battles. Like, that's the reason why I originally got this device when I was, like, in 2014. And I was like, I like this. Because I want to do battle stuff. And that's what I got it for. And I still like it because it lets me do the weird battle stuff. So, like, it's a really cool device. But I also like my basic VPET functions. I like the idea of taking care of a thing and, like, earning out all the stuff. So I always like when VPETs are, like, that long and stuff like that of an experience. I get there's easy ways to fix it that Bandai just hasn't done yet, which kind of surprises me. Like, I think any VPET should start having a difficulty mode in them. I get that kind of sounds weird in a sense, but I feel like that would be a nice little barrier. Well, not a barrier, a nice little, like, gateway for people to get into VPETs easier, while letting the people who want more of a harder experience to have that. Like, I feel like that would work out so much nicer. Like, just have a easy, normal, and hard mode, or just, like, normal and hard. Make it like Mega Man 2, I don't know. Like, just give out some ways of doing it. Like, I feel like that would work out way better. And it is nice that you can mod these nowadays, but, like, I'm not going to do that, because I could, but I just don't see really much of a point. Because instead of just turning on this device, I can just be, like, go into my little side drawer over here that I just recently organized, grab my original Pendulum boy and just slap some batteries in this and just run it. I can do that with so many of them at this point. Like, I own so many of the original Pendulums that I could just sit down and do it. I am missing out on 2 versions in my own set, so I'm only missing out on, like, Deep Sabers and Metal Empire, so those are the only 2 I can't argue on with that idea. But even on that point, I could just be like, oh, what if I want to grab, like, the DM20th, or not the DM20th, the Pendulum 20th, like, for me, there's just not much of a point to come back to these color devices. They're cool, but there's negatives that just make me, like, go, on them. And even nowadays, when people ask me to recommend them, like, a starter device, go get a DM20th. You can still easily find these guys. They're very awesome, and they're very nice in a way of a device. And, like, I still recommend them. Like, they're really cool. Heck, a lot of times, I'll still even go out and recommend an original brick. Or, like, an original Pendulum. Like, these guys are also still, like, you can still find, like, original bricks very commonly out in the world. So, don't let the internet trick you with these being expensive. These are not that expensive. So, like, just go grab out some, like, just pick out any Digimon, I say, at this point. And to be honest, if you're just wanting to get into V-Pets as a generalized concept, then go pick up a Tamagotchi Connection 2024 model. That's a really good way to get into virtual pets at this point. And it's one of my more recommended ways to get into virtual pets, because that device just has a nice mix of stuff to do, and it just has so many things to do in it. And you still have a whole little connection aspect like these, but instead of battling, it's like, well, you do technically can battle with them, but it's like a mini game collection thing. Like, there's things to do with the Connection 2024, and I think those Connection models are probably, like, one of the more, like, really cool recent Bandai things. And those, like, really reminded me of the, like, Pendulum 20th, in a way, because they just offered so much to do on the table. Like, that's what I think Bandai should have, like, kept the Digimon to. Like, I know, like, you can't keep living off nostalgia, but, like, I feel like the whole V-Pet formula kind of got ruined in ways over time with Bandai. Especially with the timing aspects. I do think the timing aspects got really ruined over time. I truly think, like, a normal, good Evo timer, if you don't want something long, I still think the Pendulum 20th and the DM 20th, like, the 20th anniversary devices had probably the best timers on them. I really like how in those ones, the timers are long, or in the case of the DM 20th, there is a lock-on sleep timers, which I think is the most perfect idea, and should be kept to, because that always gives you, like, at least 8 hours of time with your Digimon. Or 8 hours or longer, depending on Evo states and stuff like that, which I think that's, like, the best way to do it. That's just a simple extension. Like, just put the Evo lock on there and call it a day. That's why I said, like, you can easily implement a easy and hard mode in that sense. And all you have to do is just extend, like, Evo timers. Heck, I'd be okay with, like, extension to battle requirements and stuff like that. I don't know. Like, I feel like at this point, there should be, like, modes to it in a way. Like, an easy mode would be, like, what was it? I think the normal and hard mode, what I was talking about, would probably be the best way. Like, in normal mode, you do, like, 15 battles, and then in the hard mode, you would do, like, have to do 20 battles or something like that. I don't know, like, just to give that slight increase, and then put, like, an Evo lock on the hard mode, like, an Evo timer lock in places. Like, there's simple ways of doing it. I think that would work out really well. But I think that's pretty much it for what I'll have to say for this device. It's not my favorite. It never will be probably my favorite. I will keep trying to run these devices over the years, even on my own time. I know some people have criticized me on that before, saying I do it only for the content or whatever. But, I do run some of these devices on my own time, a lot of the times. I only show off, like, the ones that I do whatever for on these, like, whole YouTube series. So, like, that's why I'm, like, the next series is going to be over in Oddbet, because those are actually what I usually run on my free time. And those are the ones I always find to be, like, super cool in ways. But I am super excited about having that whole device be all readied up and everything. So, thank y'all for watching this final little episode here of the Pendulum Color series. I'm sorry that it wasn't that great of a series. I knew it was never going to be the greatest of the bunch. I do want to thank WARIO and the whole group hatch we did, all the people that were a part of that, because it was really fun running a device with y'all and really cool having those conversations. So I'm really glad that I got to do it with a group of people. That made the color experience slightly better for me. These, like I said, I have always struggled with these devices, but it was cool to, like, make some, like, awesome memories with that, with a bunch of awesome people. Because, you know, that's kind of the fun point with Digimon, is you can do in a group with a group of people and always enjoy, like, the cool stuff that comes out of it. And it was cool to sit down with this device, learn about, like, what other people do with it and stuff like that. Like, it's really interesting in a way. So I'm gonna probably, like, it was really fun just doing that with people, and I'm gonna say, go check out WARIO, and if you do view this on, like, my Instagram page or whatever, make sure you go check out the other people. I would put them down in below my whole, like, comment section thing or whatever, but I'm not doing that well at it. I need to go and follow each one of the people as well. I have not done that because I'm horrible at following people on the internet. I'm really sorry if anyone wants me to follow them. Really, really bad at it. Just yell at me and I can do it or whatever. But, like, that's one of those things where it's just like, But it was really cool doing this series with a bunch of cool people. So make sure to go check them out on, like, my story post on Instagram. Make sure to go check out WARIO. I will tag him down below since he was the one who started up this whole hatch. It was really originally started up for his younger brother, WARIO, or what was it, Waluigi, Digital Empire, who is another awesome person. It was really cool to see someone getting really back into Digimon and just have that, like, moment of being like, wow, this was cool. Because for me, for a bit there, these were the devices that, like, pulled me out of Digimon for a little bit there. Because I don't know if anyone remembers that after I finished my original Pendulum Color series, I walked away from doing some videos for a bit there. I did some Beat-em-on ones, but it wasn't till the announcement of the Tamagotchi Connection 2024 is when I came back with the original Tamagotchi V1 series, or the Tamagotchi Connection V1 series. And that's where I got really back into V-Pets again, because for a while there, I just couldn't get my feeling with them again, like, in a proper sense. So it was cool to finally come back to this device. Enjoy it in a slightly better sense. Wasn't the greatest. It still led to, like, some cool things, in my personal opinion. Like, this was the first time I ever dealt with, like, Zenin as a company and stuff like that, and they were a really cool shipping company, and I still use them today as a cool little thing. And they do so much awesome stuff. And I'm so glad that this device did lead me to a cool place to buy Digimon from. And then the sense of just doing it with friends was really awesome. And it was cool just to see some more of the positive sides of this device in a way. So it was cool seeing some of the positives. But I'll end it there. The next series that is coming up is still in planning, because I'm either going to be running the wonderful, wonderful Mushi King, which this one might be winning out for us. I've been wanting to do an Odd Pet series, so it is time for that to happen. So we are looking at the Mushi King, the wonderful Pocket Horse, which I have two of these, so I'll be running 2 pocket horses. And if I can find it wherever I put it down at, because it was a big box, and that's the issue why I didn't put it in a nice generalized area for me to grab very easily. Where did I put the was device? Might pause this for like a quick second so I can find it real quickly. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right behind me. Haha! It was right behind me all along. The Puni Rune, which is the other one that I might run. So it'll be either between the Puni Rune, the Mushi King, or I'll be running the Pocket Horse. So one of these devices will be winning out for V-Pet Love in my as I sit down and think about it. Don't know which one yet. Currently thinking about either the Puni Rune or the Mushi King. The Pocket Horse might be a summer series, just because of how big these devices are. As you see, they are chunky boys, and I have to run 2 of them. So this might be a summer series where I'm wearing cargo pants, or cargo shorts, not pants, bleh. So need some pocket space for them. But for right now, it might be between these 2. Which this one's also pretty big, but it's not as big, and I only have to run one of them, so we'll have to sit down and think between these 2 wonderful devices. And if anyone wants to comment down below which one they want to see more, you can also do that. That would also help out my pick of these devices in a way to see which one y'all would like more. But that is pretty much the end for the Digimon Pendulum Color series. And we'll end off on a bit of a tutorial. So, to power off these devices, you hold the C button. Actually, before we do that, let's wake up the boy. So there is the wonderful Saber Leomon. Hold the C button. You want to go all the way down to power, which is a 4th option, so you just have to scroll all the way down with the A button. Then you hit the B button, and it's powered off. It has a good way to save battery life. You don't want to have if you're gonna not use the device for a while, it is recommended to actually turn it off with some battery still in it. And then every once in a while you want to like recharge the device just to keep that battery life going for it, which is what I do. So even though these aren't my favorite devices, I do still keep them going strongly. So that's pretty much it for right now. I will see everyone later, and I am sorry for the late episode today. I have not been feeling at the greatest recently, and today was actually a day where I finally got to breathe a bit better. The day before that, I was having a lot of nosebleeds, so I felt really bad about that, and I couldn't like talk normally because I was trying to stop things. So that was the only reason why this episode's a bit late. So I am sorry about that, y'all. But thank y'all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye-bye! Bye!